Hi guys, welcome to this last part of this little mini series. Today we're going to read the Wartime Intelligence documents, the Confessions of a Solarii, and the Diaries of a Madman. So first up, the Wartime Intelligence. The first part is called Scientist Secret Project. Expedition Field Report. Despite loss of 2 cargo ships to intense storms, the expedition has made landfall. We've established a communication center high in the mountains, and coastal base construction has commenced. Initial surveys have revealed several possible excavation sites. The island is much larger than we originally anticipated and layered with many centuries of history. The task of identifying the source of the storms will be long and arduous, but if we succeed in our mission here, our victory in this war will be certain. Soldier, Oni Stalkers. It happened again. Private Kosuke. He was on gate duty last night. No one heard anything, and this morning they found his helmet. Nothing else. No tracks of his leaving, no blood, no shell casings, nothing. The others are talking about Chinese partisans, maybe even American GIs. Damned fools. They have no idea what's happening here. It is the Oni who stalk us, the restless evil spirits. They live in the old places of this island. We are trespassers here, and they are watching us, waiting. All these wrecks, the ruins, this entire island is a graveyard. It's only a matter of time. The Oni will come for us. Scientist, Secret of the Island. Months of excavation has at last yielded new information concerning the weather patterns gripping this island. The tomb of an important general dating from the Kamakura period was discovered in our coastal dig site. This discovery is the missing piece of the puzzle. It will allow us to finally gain control of the storms. Soldier, Awakening. Soon after we discovered the tomb, they came, the Oni. First the lights went out, then the screaming started. Was it us or them? That horrible sound, it still rings in my head. They wore the armor of my ancestors. They cut us down with ancient blades. Gunfire, shouting, blood. We couldn't stop them. Everything turned to chaos, and then silence. They were gone. Why did they leave? Why didn't they kill us all? Captain Osaka is in command now. We are leaving the base, but not the island. We're heading inland to the monastery. There is no other way. We must follow the Oni, all of us. If we can't control the star, we must destroy it. But I know we're all going to die. Scientist in search of the star. Our coastal base has been attacked by unknown assailants. We suspect the Americans have arrived and are attempting to sabotage our operations. Communications have been disrupted across the island, and we've sustained heavy losses. Many of our soldiers have simply disappeared. All remaining personnel are proceeding to the ancient monastery to ensure control of the weather phenomenon. We expect to meet heavy resistance en route. Request reinforcements as soon as possible. And the last part, Soldier, Last Stand. We never had a chance. They were waiting for us, hundreds of them. We never even made it to the sacred chamber. From the beginning, we were doomed. And now I wait for my ancestors to take me. I can hear them. The Oni are killing my brothers, eating them, consuming their souls. So much death. I'm the last one. What is my fate? Will I become one of them? Ancestors, hear me. Please take me away from this before the Oni come for me. Please take me to the afterlife. Let me die in peace. Now for the Confessions of a Solarii. Salvation. When we washed up on this rock, the rain and wind pounded us for days. We couldn't build shelter or forage for food. Christ, we couldn't even move. It was like some enormous hand was holding us down. Just as the storm was finally breaking, Father Matthias came to us. He was calm and soft-spoken. He seemed to know us, our names, where we were from. He spoke to us in our native language, and we listened. And as we listened, he told us the truth of this island. He offered us a choice, salvation or death. Some chose to defy him, and without hesitation he killed them then and there. Father Matthias didn't seem malicious or angry, just calm and decisive. As I stood there in the sand, wet with the blood of my comrades, I knew I could never refuse him. The best job. For better or worse, I now follow Father Matthias. If I'm coming to be stuck on this island, at least I have the best possible job. He calls me his first Solarii. Matthias might be insane, but he's smart and dangerous. He knows things about this island. I believe he's our only chance of ever getting out of here. Matthias keeps us happy. We control the guns and the food. Anything else storms bring to this island is ours, and we decide the fate of any new survivors. Any who defy us are killed. We're masters of this fucked up prison. Survival of the fittest. Matthias has us look for physically strong men for the Brotherhood, but none too smart. They must be willing to take orders and work. Any who question or resist are immediately killed. And the women, Matthias decides their fate. Most are sacrificed to the Dark Walkers, but some are chosen for the ritual. We put up with this insane ceremony. Some brothers are even starting to believe in it. Something clearly controls the storms around this cursed island, and it will never let us leave. Father Matthias claims to speak to it, her, the Sun Queen spirit, or whatever it is. I don't know what to believe. I'm just doing what I can to survive. Toil and distraction. There are over 100 of us now. We've started work clearing out the old palace, and soon construction will begin on a city around the base of the mountain. The Japanese built a cargo hauling system here years ago that we've gotten up and running again. Matthias claims we're building in honor of the Sun Queen, like some ancient Egyptian monument. But it's obvious what's going on here. Matthias is stalling for time. This massive project is just to keep them distracted. Even with the rituals and storms and rampant killing, it's only a matter of time before they turn against him. And when they do, I'll be ready to take control. And the last part, in her honor. Every new brother is assigned a job, a purpose in the Solarii. As long as Matthias continues to prove his spiritual connection to the Sun Queen, they will fall in line and believe. Initiation to the Brotherhood is brutal. We need to destroy their humanity, so that they in turn can be inhumane. New recruits are thrown into the depths of the caverns and left to starve and fend for themselves for days, sometimes weeks. Those who make it out alive are welcomed with open arms. I still can't explain what kind of power Matthias has tapped into, but I don't care anymore. We're never getting off this goddamned island. Some days I'm convinced we're all in hell already. God knows with the things we've done, we might as well be. And lastly, the Diaries of a Madman. The first part is called Stranded. 25th of July, 1982. Days have passed since the plane crash. For a second time, we attempted to escape by boat, with disastrous results. I knew it would happen, just like the first time. The calm sea turned hostile with no explanation. The moment we made for open water, the winds picked up, followed by an impossible wave. Like a child's toy, our lifeboat was smashed violently into the rocky shore. Now 2 more lie dead, and another is wounded beyond help. The others are starting to panic, and they're looking to me for a plan. I do have one, but it doesn't include them. They are weak and stupid, a liability in this place. I suggested they make another attempt to leave, but I won't join them. To do so would be suicide. This is clear to me now. alone. 6th of September, 1982. I am alone now. The rest of them are dead. This is for the best. I watched from the cliffs as their makeshift boat was tossed and turned by the storms. The clouds looked like a hand upon the water, desperately clawing at their doomed boat. None survived the wrath of the storm. I observed it carefully. The storm was localized and sudden, and just as suddenly it was gone. And this is the most interesting detail. It didn't seem random. I sensed emotion, something deliberate. I don't know what's happening on this island. Not yet. But if I ever hope to escape, I must understand this phenomenon. Now my real work begins. Research. 17th of September, 1982. A plan is taking shape in my mind. In order to unlock the power of this island, I first need to understand what has happened here. I need time and room to study this place. There are many mysteries here, foremost of which the ruins of an ancient Japanese empire and a mysterious queen. It all started with her.
Over the years,
The Solarii. 13th of October, 1990. Over the years, there have been other survivors, but I've avoided them. And if they got in my way, I was not merciful. But now I know I need others. In order to move forward, I must fully control this island. So I will gather a small group of loyal followers. They must understand power and the need to organize. But more importantly, they cannot hesitate to kill or use violence. It will be part of their life here. They will need structure and purpose and work. But when this island is mine, I will discover the true secret of the storms. Belief. 24th of October, 1994. My patience has been rewarded. At long last, I have my lieutenants, my enforcers of the way. The storms brought me exactly the men I need to begin building the Solarii Brotherhood. Strong of body, weak of will. They were broken in the storms, weakened and vulnerable. And I raised them up again. Now they serve me, and through me, her, the Sun Queen. She is showing me the way. She has always shown me the way. I cannot deny what I have seen, and soon neither will they. She is everywhere on this island. But the Solarii Brotherhood must grow. We will recruit as many as we can. I will draft laws, create a code for them to live by. And they will build for the Sun Queen, while I search for the key. Obsession. 21st of January, 1997. The Solarii, my warriors of the sun, they have grown strong in number, and I have discovered everything I require to move my plans forward. it is time for us to move inland. We will build our city high up in the mountains, around the old palace. From there we can protect ourselves from the Oni guardians, and I can access all points on the island swiftly. I must be prepared to capture anyone who comes to this place. I now know what I seek. The key to escaping this place, and perhaps much, much more. It may take years, but I will find her. And lastly, Lost. 5th of June, 2011. The years pass, and I now hear her whispers in my sleep. It is the Sun Queen. She is urging me on. I see her magnificent face with every sunrise. Soon now. My Solarii toil in her name, building a city from all that she has brought to the island, torturing and sacrificing in her name. Soon now, we will find the one. I long for escape, but not simply from this island, from all of this, the wrecks, bodies, and squalor. If I can bring my queen back, it will all vanish in an instant. And like the sun rising anew, she will bathe all the island and seas with her light, burning away everything. I will emerge from this scorched earth, reborn and pure. Okay, those were all the documents, except for these two, but they're not that interesting. I hope you enjoyed these few videos. I certainly had a lot of fun making them because as I now know, it's pretty fun to read stuff like this. And I don't think I've ever taken time to read all the documents while playing the game, so it was nice to get the full backstory. I don't know if there are many other games where you can do stuff like this. I did mention the Far Cry games, Far Cry 3 and Far Cry 4, because there's a lot of encyclopedia type material in there about the animals and the weapons and lots of other stuff. So I might do a few videos of those. But that's it for this video. Thank you for watching, and good night.